What's up guys, Sergio here. So today I want to take a look at some of the foods that I used to eat in my past. Some of my favorite foods and really some of the foods that really fit into my budget back in the day. So these foods were by no means necessarily always the healthiest foods, but it was just kind of what I could afford and just what I had access to at the time. So let's take a look at some of these foods. The first one that I got here is one that is actually pretty healthy, and most of these foods come from when I was in college. So the first one was organic whole carrots, and actually the carrots I think I did start eating once I got out of college. But you know, me trying to be healthy and eat clean and all that kind of stuff, I thought carrots were a good add-on to my diet. Actually, I've been eating carrots pretty recently, but I haven't eaten whole carrots in a while. I switched to baby carrots, but these organic whole carrots, I'll just eat them straight raw. And the one issue with the carrots is that they're really hard, and they just started to kill my jaw after eating. I was probably eating at least 4 carrots a day, 4 whole carrots, and they really started to give me a lot of jaw pain because I was just eating these really thick carrots. So what I started to do was microwaving them, and that kind of helped out a little bit. So I haven't had whole carrots in a while, so let's take a bite and see how it tastes. So not bad. Honestly, it's just how I remember it. A lot of people think this is weird to eat whole carrots, but I always looked at it as, you know, it's as little processed as it's possibly going to be. I get them organic, so hoping that maybe that has a little less pesticides. I do try to wash them off, and I cut off the top and the bottom of it. And like I said, I started microwaving it, so that really saved my jaw. But honestly, I just kind of got burned out after a while of eating just the whole carrots, and it was annoying to have to prep them all the time. So that's why I switched to baby carrots. But yeah, still good. The other weird thing about carrots is you never know what you're going to get. Like, one batch might be sweet, one batch might be bitter, so it's really unpredictable. So I guess that's kind of another annoying thing about carrots. When you're eating them raw and you're not putting them in any kind of meal, you really don't know what you're going to get. I don't like to add any kind of ranch or anything like that because that's just adding calories that I don't need. But carrots were definitely a good snack, and I ate them for quite a few years. I don't quite have the taste for them like that anymore, but still a good snack. The next food that is from my past that I used to eat a lot in college is bread and peanut butter. Now, that's not a big deal, but I think what makes it kind of weird is what I used to do with it. I actually would take 3 peanut butter sandwiches and I'll mash them together, and then I'll eat them all at the same time. And I would do this every day. One, it was pretty budget friendly and very cost effective, and it just saved me a lot of time. So I did this for quite some time throughout college, and to me, I don't know, it tastes pretty good. Some people think it's weird eating 3 peanut butter sandwiches together without milk or anything, but to me, I thought it was great. And like I said, I would eat 3 of these sandwiches a day, and then sometimes even later I might make another grilled cheese sandwich. So I was eating 6 to 8 slices of bread a day. So that was going through a lot of bread, and honestly, I didn't mind it. I mean, I was working out pretty consistently at the time. I felt pretty good, and I think I was getting a decent amount of protein just because of the amount of peanut butter and even some of the protein I was getting out of the bread. I was actually getting an adequate amount of protein. Now, my carbs and my fat were probably significantly high, but I was still getting everything I needed to train, and it felt pretty good. So let's go ahead and concoct this, and let's see how it tastes. Let's see if it still tastes the same as I remember it. So if you guys are wondering, this is a whole wheat bread from Kroger, and I used to get the high fiber kind on top of that, so it was a crap ton of fiber that I was getting every day. So I definitely wasn't low when it came to fiber. And then I was doing various peanut butters, but natural Jif peanut butter is one that I really like, so that's the one that I'm doing. I guess another funny thing is that after I make these sandwiches, I would smash them down all into one sandwich bag. Now, why I didn't just put them in individual sandwich bags, I don't know. I can't even remember what gave me the idea to mash them all together like that, because I could have easily just put them in separate sandwich bags, but for some reason I guess was trying to save on plastic or something, and I just mashed them all down into one. So that was actually kind of bizarre too when I think back on it, but I don't know, you do some weird things when you're in college. You do what you have to do to survive, I guess. And no, I did not, I definitely did not check the servings of the peanut butter. I did not count my servings as far as the peanut butter goes, so I just put enough peanut butter on there to cover the bread, and probably liberally at that. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. Maybe there's a tablespoon on each slice of bread, maybe there's more, maybe there's less. There's probably more, but you know, I'm just gonna stay true to how I used to do it, and so we can get as, you know, accurate of a taste as possible. This is a lot of peanut butter though. Oh man. This was a staple for me for quite some time, like I said. So I was going through, you know, a couple loaves of bread, I think, and a jar of peanut butter every week. This is insane. I was working a little bit at the time in college. I was a personal trainer, so I was making some money, but still, you know, it wasn't full time, and it definitely wasn't enough to go and splurge and buy whatever I want. So the peanut butter sandwiches were definitely clutch. I just can't believe that I ate all this bread. Like, that's crazy. I you know, I don't really eat bread at all. There's no bread in my diet on a regular basis, except for like if I'm doing a cheat meal. So I just can't believe that I was doing this much bread. I think for lunch, I would eat these for lunch, and I think the only other thing I would have for lunch is a Cliff Bar. So it wasn't like I was eating too many other things, because this was definitely enough calories for lunch. All right, so we got our 3 sandwiches, 6 pieces of bread. So I'm gonna do it just like I did in college. So I'm gonna go and mash these down a little bit, mash them together. You guys can see that. Oh, some peanut butter's coming out. Now, like I said, I would get this in a sandwich bag. So this is nuts. This is 3 sandwiches here. Let's see how it tastes. How did I eat that? Whew. Man, I'm telling you, I did not eat this with milk or anything. This thing is thick. Like, do you see the layers of peanut butter in there? I can't believe I did this. This is insane. This is insane. Let me take one more bite, and we'll move on. Okay, I may or may not finish that later. We'll see. But I'm not gonna eat all this on camera. That's gonna take forever. All right, guys, so moving on to the last item I have here, and this is one that was like a college necessity. This was a staple for me in college. It got me through college, and that's gonna be ramen noodles. All right, so everybody knows ramen noodles. Everybody's probably had ramen noodles before, but me, I was starting to kind of get the health bug. I kind of just got bit by the health bug, and also I felt that like there's just too much sodium in ramen noodles. So I decided, hey, I don't need the salt packet in there, and I don't need the water or anything like that. I'm just gonna eat it raw. So that's what I did. I would eat raw ramen noodles as a snack. I would use this as a nighttime snack. I think I would use this like in between meals, like if I just needed something to snack on. Ramen noodles were my go-to. Raw ramen noodles though. No salt, none of that, you know, because I was trying to be healthy, you know, no sodium. So I just ate raw ramen noodles. So we're not gonna eat the whole thing, but I'm going to taste it and just try to reminisce what this used to taste like. I have a feeling that this isn't gonna be good, and I don't know how I went so long eating these, but we're gonna try it out now. And honestly, I think what made me stop is one day I was just kind of eating these, and I was eating them raw, and people always look at me like I'm crazy. And I thought to myself, I'm like, you know, I don't know if there's anything that's, you know, bad or unhealthy about this, but just something doesn't seem right. Like, I feel like this is wrong to eat raw ramen noodles. So I just stopped doing it. And, you know, I've had ramen noodles maybe once or twice since then, but If when I do have them now, it's definitely with water, and it's definitely with a little bit of the salt packet for flavor. But yeah, there's no reason for me to eat raw ramen noodles. Like, why? What's the point? But once again, when you're on a college budget, you know, ramen noodles are pretty cheap. So yeah, we're gonna take a bite out of this, and please, I just hope that I don't break my teeth off in this thing. Yeah, exactly how I remember it. Bland and crunchy, and probably not good for you. And wow, I can't believe I ate these things for this long. This is crazy. Alright guys, I am not going to finish these ramen noodles. There's no point. The carrots are fine. I probably will eat the carrots again, and I might eat the peanut butter sandwich, not stacked together, not that many, but I definitely would have a peanut butter sandwich again from time to time. But it was fun kind of going back, looking at the things that I ate. And I just wanted to show you guys, I thought it'd be a fun video to do, just to show you guys how I used to eat, because I know I post a lot of full day of eating videos where now I'm eating pretty healthy and pretty clean, if you will. So I just want to show you guys some of the foods I used to eat, that I am human, I'm not a robot. So hopefully you guys did like this video. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Great, now I got crumbs everywhere. I have to vacuum. Alright.